So I've got an event coming up in a couple of weeks' time, and I want to create some DJ edits just to make some tunes a bit easier for me to mix. We're going to have boy bands on the stage from the 90s and noughties. So we've got A1, 911, Blazing Squad, E17 and Peter Andre. And the problem with a lot of pop music, as you'll probably know yourself if you are a DJ already, is it can be quite tricky to try and mix in and out of pop songs. So creating a DJ edit with something like beats at the beginning and beats at the end of a track can really make mixing just that little bit easier. When you're under pressure and you've got 2,000 people looking at you on stage. So what I'm going to do here, this isn't one of the tracks that I'll be playing on the night. This is actually a free piece of YouTube music so that I can put this video together and not get copyright strikes like I do on every other one of my videos. So what I'm going to do is I'll take you through the process. With this track here, there are no discernible drum beats or drum breaks at the beginning or end at all. Okay, it's music from the beginning and it goes out on music as well. So what I'm hoping to do is try and use Logic Pro. Let me just fire that up. And what I'm going to do here is using Logic Pro 11 now. So it used to be Logic Pro X, which was Logic Pro 10. But now with Logic Pro 11, you can actually do stem separation. So if I just choose an empty project, just click choose. You can also see Ableton Live in the background just then. I'm going to use that in a second. So to strip out the audio, the drum beats, the bass line, etc., I'm going to just simply drag this file straight into Logic Pro here. Let's drag it across to one, come up to the functions menu and literally come down to stem splitter. Perfect. So it says, right, what do you want? Well, to be completely honest, all I'm actually interested in are the drums. I want to get the drums off of this. So if I've got a clean drum track, I can hopefully put some drums at the beginning and drums at the end to make it easier to mix in and out of. So let me do a split. Cool. If I'd have left all four ticked, by the way, I'd end up with 4 tracks here, and each one respectively, one for drums. So you get a stems sort of group here. And then it will open up and give you as many tracks as you need, i.e. drums, vocals, bass line, etc. But yeah, I just want the drums here. Let's have a look and see what it's done. It's a little bit tinny there, but I'm hoping, I know somewhere part way through here, there should be some quite good drums that I could get off of it. For the purpose of what I need, because I'm going to be overlaying it with other tracks, so if I mix out of something, that's probably going to be okay. I mean, that's very clean, isn't it? Let's try that. Yeah, so I think we're good there. I think we can definitely make use of that. So what I'm going to do is grab the original, just literally hit delete and get rid of it. So the only thing I've got left in Logic Pro is this, and we go File, and what I'll do, I'll choose Bounce here. Yeah, if I choose Bounce, all tracks in place. Save. So this will be, I don't want to put it in the Logic folder. Let me just drop this up onto, we'll pop it in the samples folder because I'm going to use a crash from there in a minute, hopefully. So this will be drums for DJ edit. Don't need all the other stuff in there. Just a folder. It's only going to be one track anyway. Okay. Right, full pass through of that. Close off Logic. Boom, bam. Don't save. Okay, what I'll do here then, so I'm going to use Ableton Live. I'm using Ableton Live 12, the light version. Light only gives you 8 tracks to work with, but I don't need 8 tracks. So all I really need from this is going to be 2, possibly 3, depending on kind of what I might split out to overlay certain samples. First thing I'm going to do in Logic Pro, in Ableton Live, is come up to the top right corner. I'm just going to switch the view using the 2 icons in the top right corner and just click on there. You can do that just by pressing the Tab key as well, the one above caps lock on the left of your keyboard. So on a Mac or a PC, tap the Tab key and it will cycle you through the 2 different views. Next, what I want to do is, let me just find the track we're working with. So I've already analysed it. It's 128 beats per minute. So what I'm going to do there then is set the project tempo to 128, top left corner of Ableton Live, just using the trackpad on my MacBook. Of course, you can use your mouse if you've got a mouse instead. And then I'll drag the track into Ableton Live. Just let it load. Cool. Drag it to position 1. Okay. Let me just change my audio settings here because I need that to come through the headphones I'm using. I'm using little in-ear monitors. Just got these from Sennheiser. So you see it starts with the keyboard keys, and down the end so now you can see why I need a drum beat, kind of beginning or end. So let's go and find that. That's in the samples folder. So that is music, and then samples, drums for DJ edit. That's the Logic file. I need the audio. There we go. Stripped out drums. That's it. That's the one I need. Of course, that would be the same tempo anyway. Where were those subtle drums? Somewhere around there. So I've used Command E or Control E if you're on a PC just to cut the sample. Wait, not on time. Let's kind of line them up perfectly. See that peak there? I want to line it up with that peak there. Because if I don't, there'll be a phasing issue. Here we go. There we go. So now if I put Command E there, get rid of this first half for a second. What should we keep of that? Let's just solo that. I like that. Yeah, we'll keep that second bit of the drum. Okay, let's lose that for a second. So we want to put this near the beginning of the track. If I unsolo, so if I solo the original, this is the original. Let's drop the drums from the tune over the top of that intro. Already checked that out, and I promise I haven't listened to this beforehand. So what you're listening to is exactly what I've been listening to at the same time. So what I'm going to do there is loop this out. So we get that same 16. Do it again. We'll bring the music in. Let's make a proper DJ edit out of it. What I'm actually going to do is not quite a remix, but it just edits the tune as it originally was. Nice. Yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. That'll work. I've got a little crash sample here, crash cymbal. Just put that at the beginning. Or just clipping because it's clearly not starting. Yeah, that's not starting at exactly the beginning. Don't want the fade on it because it needs to come in with the kick. It needs to hit properly. Let's try that. Cool. Over here on the right, can bring the volume down to where it says 0. Let's just bring that down a bit. Well, quite a lot actually. And if I copy that crash, and if we then reverse it, grab it again, drop it on. Okay, this is what it now sounds like. You can see how the crash there anyway on the tune at 9. It's already got a crash on it. The drop on it, sorry. It's got a bit of a crash. So what we'll do, take them two. And that, oh, it's not going to work. Let me take them two first. Run them down to the end of the track. Somewhere here. Whoop. That's it. And then we'll go back and get the drums, both lots. Copy. So just Command C on the Mac there, that's all I'm doing. Nothing special, and I'm going to use them on the outro here. So let's try that. Nice. Yeah, very nice. There we go. Cool. Just do like to always finish on a crash. Nice. Again, we could use the lead-in one. So you see how there's just a bit of a space there, a bit of a gap. What I really want to do here then is push this to the end. There we go. There it comes. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do. Try the same with that one. That's nice, that is nice. I like that. I think there's a beat at the end of there. So that means I don't necessarily need to double up that beat there. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right, that's it, done. Ooh, there's a little bit of a clippy on the end of that drum. Okay, I'm not happy with that. Let me just tidy that up. There we go. And again, the crash is going to cover that anyway. Yeah. That's it. Sweet. Or you could go with an extra drum beat on the end. So like that one there, you know, like as an extra just on the end. It's like the first beat of the next bar. Actually, yes. Alright, cool. So that's a little DJ edit. If you got something from this video, please give it a like. Maybe drop a comment below. I'm not saying this is the only way to do things. I'm just saying this is the way that I would create a DJ edit. But yeah, getting in and out of the track can sometimes be the biggest headache. So working with drum loops like this and extracting the loops from the original track, that's beneficial. If not, grab yourself a sample pack and you'll find drum loops anyway in them. You'll find all sorts of tempos, depends what you're trying to make. And if you get like house sample packs, you're always going to have like 120 BPM, 124, 126, 128, 125, possibly 130, 132, depending on what you're trying to make, the tunes you're trying to edit. But obviously using the drum pattern from the original track, and the drum sounds, it's more the sounds, even not even the pattern necessarily, but the actual sounds is going to make it less jarring, if you like. Because, you know, like if this is a 3-minute long track and the drums have all been playing all the way through, you kind of want the outro drums at the end to still sound like the last 3 minutes of the track, you know, like it's literally part of it, instead of dropping on just a completely different drum loop which sounds well out of place. So do have a listen, do check. But you'll find a lot of house tracks and dance tracks all kind of use like possibly a 909 type drum sound anyway, so you'll find something close to what you need. Cool. Hopefully I'll see you in a future video where I'll do some more DJ edits.